Welcome to Overtime Sports Show, where we don't have an intro yet.
That was terrible.
I don't care. This shit. This is how it's gonna be every week, y'all. Hello, the Overtime Sports Show. Make sure you check us out. Follow the hashtag. Let Overtime Sports know. Join the conversation and let us know how you feel about different topics. Make sure you check us out. Another week of sports. We're gonna start out this week with a big shout out to Isaiah Jackson. Is he from Pontiac?
Yeah. Homegrown, yes.
From Pontiac.
Keep going.
Homegrown. He recently committed to Kentucky. He chose them over Syracuse and Alabama, I think.
Bird said Syracuse is what he say?
It's a staple of college basketball. Definitely.
10 years ago.
If you got to choose between Alabama, Syracuse, Kentucky,
Not
I'm picking
Alabama.
Whichever is best for you, you know what I'm saying?
Kentucky is a
And
clear
Kentucky was
selection.
best for him,
basketball,
you
if
know?
you're playing football, maybe Alabama. But if you're
Well, I
playing
don't know
basketball,
because maybe he
Kentucky.
want to play. What position do he play? He a guard. He might want
He
to play
like
with
a swing
Avery
forward.
Johnson.
He like 6'9".
He's like a
He
four.
swing.
Oh word.
He like, what is he? He's
He's
tall.
6'9".
Like
6'9".
6'9", yeah.
Yeah. And,
Okay.
Number 3 in the nation.
All right.
He play Water from Mark, by the way.
Yeah, he playing his final season at Water Vermont. He started. Well, last year he was in this special academy in Ohio called Spire or something like that.
I have no idea.
But his freshman year he played at Detroit Old Redford. Then his sophomore year he was at Rochester Hills something. So he just now came back to Michigan to play his final year.
Okay. Well, shout out to that young man. Sticking with high school sports, high school basketball specifically, I believe I seen it on ESPN first, but they agreed to show 15 games from Zaire Wade and LeBron Jr. High school, what is it, Sierra Canyon or something like that? Their high school. I guess that's dope. I feel like it's going to leave room for a lot of people to say some shit, like why they getting 15 games specifically. Because they normally do like a few of them were like the big matchups. Like I remember seeing Lou Williams versus Monte Ellis back in the day, and was my man Sebastian Telfair versus somebody. They showed their game.
Then they saw O.J. Mayo game.
They may have, I don't remember, but it's never 15. So I wonder why
15.
that.
LeBron didn't even get 15.
Right. So
But you know why? Because it's LeBron's
It's
son
money
and
involved.
D-Wade's. They supposed to be a good
money,
team,
ratings.
though. I think they, if I'm not mistaken, I think they
All I'm
won the
saying, that's just
championship last year.
that's gonna leave room for whatever they gonna say about LeBron and the treatment of kids and preferential treatment and I don't want to be no
Keeping the
shit.
kids
You know what I'm saying?
amateurs.
Yeah, I don't want to be no shit.
But what they squad, they play like, of course in California because that's when they at, but they play like all over the country.
Yeah.
Like what high school usually play all over the country?
A lot of them
A
do that.
lot of them do that. Like
I know like the Oak Hills, but
like that Spire I just talked about, that powerhouse that Jackson went to.
Yeah.
They play all over the country too.
Why is he? I wonder. Like you don't ever wonder when players when they leave a program like that. Why is he leaving?
Maybe he was homesick. Maybe I don't know. Whatever
I don't know.
reason. I don't know.
Whatever. Yeah. So shout out to LeBron. Shout out to Isaiah Jackson. Big fight news coming up, or when does that happen? Next week? This coming up weekend?
which one? Wow.
Yeah, Water rematch.
That's
This
next
coming
Saturday.
weekend. So Saturday, November 23rd, on the Deontay Wilder. And what's the other guy's name?
It doesn't matter. He won't win. Wilder will win.
Let's look at
so.
let's look the nigga up.
I don't know. The last fight was.
He was. Wilder's gonna catch him eventually. That's how it happened last fight.
I like watching.
Luis Ortiz. So Saturday, November 23rd.
Oh, hold on. I thought that's him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 3-4 rounds.
I don't know.
3-4
man.
rounds. I was thinking it was the
I
Irish
thought it was
cat.
the other. No, Gypsy King?
Not,
Hey.
What's his name? What's his real name?
You talking about, Irish Cat. I'm thinking, you talking about Tyson Fury?
That's what I thought he was talking about.
Hey.
But this Louise guy, no, that's 3-4 rounds.
Oh, okay. So what you about to say about Tyson Fury?
That might go like 8 or 9 or something like that.
You want to be honest about that first fight?
Go ahead.
What you think he lost? You think Wilder lost?
Thought,
It was close to me.
Wilder lost that fight.
but knockouts count a lot.
He knocked him down. And that was it.
Wilder ain't get knocked down.
You're right, but Wilder got punched a lot during that fight. A lot. And that's what you're supposed to do, punch. And not get punched, and he did that a lot.
That's because he's coming in thinking it was a street fight. He tried to street
He
fight.
came in and he wasn't ready for what we was all saying, pause in advance. He wasn't ready for his jelly. He came in there shaking and shimmying. He wasn't ready for that shit. I didn't want ready for it. I was like, oh shit, what is this? He never stopped. He never once stopped.
Now that's a fight, but this guy, Reeves, no, that's no fight, man.
Let's see. I'm gonna watch it though.
That's quick working.
All right, so and then we got some Detroit boxing news. Detroit's on Tony Harrison. He fighting Carmelo Charlo.
Yeah.
Jamel Charlo, how you say his name? I don't want to mess him up. He might come punch me.
Which is actually a rematch.
Yeah, rematch.
Because they fought. This is like December 22nd or something.
Okay.
But they fought once, and Harrison won or whatever by decision or whatever. And they supposed to do a rematch in June, but Harrison had to get surgery on his ankle or something, which Charlo was like, man, he faked it. He faked it. He just didn't want to fight me. He wasn't ready, so he faked it. And they literally don't like each other. Like, if you watch their press conference, you could tell, they really don't like each other. So, this is going to be a good brawl, man.
Bad blood.
Yeah.
Who will win a boxing match out of me and Bird?
I don't know. We had to see it. And put it on and record it. I want to see that. Who will win, Bird?
BIRD.
So after that fight, and then who gonna win the boxing match out of me and DeVille? I'm fighting both of y'all.
That's easy. That's too easy.
Me, you right? Yes. I guess Bad Blood. Talking about that fight. Did y'all see the fight in the NFL this past week?
Ooh, man.
It was at the Cleveland Browns and Pittsburgh Steelers game.
Yeah, man.
I guess I give a quick recap of the play. It was a running play or a quick pass play.
Yeah. I think it was
like
a
a screen play.
kneeling, wasn't he?
No, it was a quick pass play off to the left, and Myles Garrett, the defensive end for the Browns, ran in and tackled him. I didn't think it was a late hit or nothing like that. It was just a part of the play. Tackle the Steelers' backup quarterback that's the starter this year, Mason Rudolph, and Mason Rudolph really didn't like it, and it was a big, at first glance you just see a big squabble, a big skirmish. And then Myles Garrett pulled his helmet off and hit him over the head with it.
Now, see, the reason I say I thought it was a kneel, I saw the aftermath of what happened, but I was assuming that it was a kneel because it was 10 seconds left.
Exactly.
Why are you running a play? You down 14 points with 12, 13 seconds to go. Why even run that play? What's the point? You trying to get your players hurt?
I ain't get that.
Somebody could have tore ACL, what have you. The melee ensues. Okay, he pulled his helmet off. That's bad. Okay, I get that. But then the quarterback proceeds to, attack or
chase him.
Come at him in an aggressive state. You gonna protect yourself. Now him swinging the helmet, I know it's wrong, but I'm like, hey, there's no rules in fighting.
Yeah.
So,
especially if it's
It's rules in NFL, as far as football. I don't know if you come up playing football. In many football fights you ever seen, I think it's stupid to punch somebody in the helmet, which Marquise Pouncey did, which we know he's a thug. We don't got to question this shit because the only niggas we know he used to hang with, both of them is proven murderers. I don't need to say their name, both of them. So we know them, but he was punching his helmet that was dumb. Like your hand, I know his hand hurt.
Your emotions take over.
Reaction,
but you go and I think 6th or 7th grade, in 6th or 7th grade, the football fight in practice, a nigga broke these two knuckles. So that's what happens when you punch him.
Yeah, but it's just a reaction. I know that's stupid, but at the spur of the moment, it's like a reaction. You just can't hold it back. And I think that's the same thing happened to Garrett. First of all, Rudolph tried to take his helmet off when it all started or whatever. And I think
that's after the details came out.
And I think that's why Garrett was like, oh, you trying to take my helmet off? I'm going to take your helmet off. So I think that's why he was just able to do it. Rudolph couldn't get it off, but Garrett just was successful at it. And then it's they was like, you shouldn't have hit him. He shouldn't have hit him with the helmet. But he kind of ran up on him. It was a reaction.
Yeah.
And he already had his helmet.
Yeah.
And it was kind of reaction, but you still can't hit him.
I think he hit him I think he hit him with the helmet because he kicked him. That's the biggest thing. You see, once you get a close look at the video, when he tackled him, Mason Crosby is trying to pull his helmet off. That's another unwritten football rule. You're not supposed to pull nobody's helmet off. Yeah. So he went to go pull his helmet off, and then when he get the flaring around, he couldn't get his helmet, and then he started kicking him, and he kicked him in the jump.
Yeah.
So after that, I don't know if y'all are watch anything about Monty Jones on it, but he got a whole stigma about when you hit a nigga in the jump, you kind of get whatever comes after that.
Yeah.
So I know it's not legal by laws by the league. He gonna get a lot of games off because of it. But if you kick me in the dick, I feel like whatever happens after that is your own problem. That man could pull a knife out and stab him to death after that. You shouldn't have kicked him in the dick. That's as a man, you know not to do that to another man. Am I right or am I wrong?
I agree.
That's my only
And
thing.
unfortunately, I think his suspension is going to lead into next season as well.
Nah, he's
Now-
going for this year. I know that for a fact.
So-
I think this is going to extend into next season.
So Myles Garrett he's suspended indefinitely. They're saying at least he'll probably at least get a total of 10 games. That's what everything I've been reading and hearing. I can't. There's another gentleman, number 65, I believe, who came and pushed Mason Rudolph toward the end of the play just for no reason. He got stomped out too. But
He got what, 1 game?
yeah, something like that. But Mason Rudolph didn't get any, and he was the
Pouncey
main.
got 3.
And Pouncey got 3. He should have got 3. But but Mason Rudolph didn't get anything.
And that's the part that pissed me off because he didn't get nothing.
So let's
as soon
wrap
as
up
he
with that. What's your
gets
thoughts
hit-
on that?
Say what now?
What's your thoughts on that?
Mason should have got some type of
Yeah, he should.
like punishment, but
What do you think? What's fair?
I say a few games for him. I say
Give me a number.
I say 2 to 3.
That's what I was gonna say. Like 2 games. He should at least got 2
I
games.
say whatever Myles Garrett get, he get 1 game less, if not the same.
No,
Because Myles Garrett
man.
don't happen if he don't happen.
But still,
But we all know.
I don't
the-
care.
The,
I
the
don't
person
care.
that starts never
We
gets
have to.
caught, you
We
know?
have. Well,
It's always the
So why in this instance I'm giving you the power to catch him because you have the same resources as everybody now. You saw the same video, so you're Roger Goodell here. You're Bird Goodell. You can hand out the suspension. Is what I'm saying. I'm giving him the same amount as Myles Garrett or not because without his behavior, he broke all the football rules. That to me, he started out. He went for the helmet. He kicked him in the shit. You don't do those. So, once again, let's say if he just go for his helmet and then he whatever. Not only did he do those 2 things, then he got up and chased him. So what if he like, nigga, you just pulled my helmet and you just kicked me in the dick. Now you chasing me?
Yeah.
Get that. So,
but you in that case, like Garrett, he in a way he's using a weapon.
he
Like,
was giving his helmet back.
No, man. so say this happened, and I say I know what you.
What's a more deadlier weapon? Because a helmet to the head or a cleat to the dick, nigga? Have you ever?
But say.
I feel like we not. You think of it as a man,
I hear what
G.
you're saying, but good thing the back of the helmet hit. Just think if he would have hit
Him with
with the top
the inside of the helmet.
So
So
say he like split his head open.
No, he
dog.
ain't hit him.
what if? I'm talking him with the inside part of him. What
That's
if
what I'm
he?
saying. If he would hit him with the other side of the helmet and like split his head, dog.
What if he kick him in the groin and he bleed out? Or what if he kick him somehow, some way, and injure himself to where he can't make children or something?
You know what? The thing was, I didn't even see him kick him till after the fact.
But now we do know. So I'm saying that's all I'm saying. As the facts change, so can your opinion. We have a lot of facts.
So
And
what's
to
wrong?
throw this in
So
here-
you think that's the worst one?
That's because without that happening, nothing else happened.
Mason Rudolph tried to play innocent too at the end. Once he got hit with
I
the
just-
helmet, he was like,
Exactly.
"Bro,
yeah.
he just hit me."
And
of
even
course.
listening to the press conference, like, man, I think that's Bush League.
Yeah, Bush League, all that
Like,
type
dog,
of
you ain't say what you did.
Right.
Like,
So yeah, that was.
he definitely should have got some games off though, in my opinion.
shit. Whatever Myles Garrett get, the dick kicker gets too. The same way Draymond kicking dicks cost him a championship.
A game.
They potentially
And
may
that
have
thing-
cost them a championship.
I don't want to hear that.
Nah, you know that. Because if it's the,
I don't want to hear that.
of course you don't, but if it's the other way around and you miss a player of any magnitude on a team that you know they need that player, you'll say the same thing. No matter how you feel about Draymond and the team, he's a part of the team and they need him.
I don't wanna hear
Yeah, I don't want
that.
to hear it. It's
He
the,
had another chance in the next game and he lost it.
yeah, they did, but that's one game that they know
So
for
you
sure they
can't
gave
complain.
away. I'm not
It wasn't
complaining
like
about
it was
anything.
Game 7.
I just want you
Game
to look
6.
at it for what it is and don't just look at it as a LeBron fan. So also in NFL news this week is Cap's workout. Let's start from the beginning and let's give some information this time. So when it first came out, it was that I thought it was like Cap set up workouts, right? So was that not what happened?
That's not what happened.
The NFL
Who contacted who in the beginning?
The NFL gave Kaepernick a date, a pop-up date, to inform him. They informed him Tuesday evening that he was going to have a workout Saturday
At 3 o'clock.
at Atlanta's practice facility at 3 p.m. He was informed of this on Tuesday evening. So that's less than, 4 days? Or okay, I got to work out. Okay. So Cap and his reps, they asked the NFL, can media and everyone be available to come to this workout? The NFL said no, there will not be any cameras in there. So that's right off rip, that it's a question mark, in my opinion.
I don't mean to cut you off, but he also asked for the teams, the name or a list of teams that's going to actually be there, and they denied him. Said nope, we can't give you a list of name team.
Now, I'm only asking this out of curiosity. Could they not give him a list because they didn't know?
I think, first of all, you giving them a workout on a Saturday, which most GMs can't make because they try to go to their
College,
games
yeah.
on Sunday. So I thought that was sketchy right there, first of all, on a Saturday. Most workouts be like Tuesday or something
That's when I first heard. I heard that he set up the interview or the workout, and it was on a Tuesday. Then I heard that the NFL pushed it to Saturday.
No, what happened was initially he reached out to the NFL to get a workout, but it wasn't like a date or nothing. And then it was like later on, but they gave him a date like, oh, we're going to give him a date Saturday. You know what I'm saying? And they told him the week of, you know what I'm saying?
And why not allow media coverage for this?
Right. Any other
So you
workout
can just
got
throw out
media?
any report after the workout. Oh, he played. He looked horrible.
Exactly.
This, that, and the third.
Exactly.
He won't get signed. But you got other media people, Stephen A, blurting out he's going to get a job. All these teams are going to be there. Are you working with them too, putting out that narrative when you know it's false?
Right. And you don't even know what team is going to be there because they won't give you a list of who's going to be there.
Exactly. So Cap moved it to a local high school somewhere in Atlanta and changed the time frame. He had his own receivers that was going to work with him.
Now, was it he did that because they said no media there and all that kind of stuff?
Okay. Pretty much.
That was his response to it.
Which was smart to me.
Yeah.
Because you want media there just in case you can't. If he had a good workout, you can't say he didn't have a
And see,
good
I heard
workout.
something about he wanted his own media there, like he wanted his own guys to tape everything or something like that. All right, I think I heard Stephen A say something about that. Like he wanted his own guys to tape it, which I'm for anyway, because then you control what is seen on that tape. No matter what it is, the same way anybody else working out, you're gonna have somebody there taping that shit, so you can put that tape.
I don't see why either.
That's what I'm saying, but I heard that had something to do with it anyway.
And I heard he invited like everybody because I heard like afterwards like he had like regular people like fans there, and like before he left, he told like all the GMs that was there like, all right, now tell your team they don't have to be scared no more. Like he, you know what I'm saying? He actually told them like
Scared of what though?
like scared to sign me. Like they don't. I guess he was just trying to be funny or something. I don't know, but he was like, tell them they don't have to be scared no more.
And in an article I read off of ESPN, which I hate that they even did this, the end of their article or whatever, it reads that Kaepernick had on a Kunta Kinte shirt prior to the workout. Then he removed it once the workout began.
He had on.
Why even put that out there in the article? For
Why
what
would
reason?
he wear that? Why would he wear
Okay.
I
that?
don't think it was a Kunta Kinte.
You can wear whatever shirt you want.
Right.
Why would he wear that though?
He did have a shirt. It was like
I'm gonna say this.
But I'm saying, what's wrong with him wearing that?
What is that? Why is he wearing it? What does that imply? I don't
and then they were trying to say
because I don't know, so I'm not.
Jay-Z. I don't know how true this is, but they were trying to say Jay-Z was mad about it because he thought Kaepernick turned it into like a media thing instead of just a workout. Because I'm talking about the shirt thing. He tried to make it into like a media thing instead of just a regular workout.
But he didn't wear the shirt during the workout. That's
Right.
when he came to the
Exactly.
facility in.
Exactly. You can wear
And
whatever you want to
changed
wear.
once the workout began.
Right. So I don't know. You know they always gonna have something too.
Damn, I
And-
wish I would have did my homework.
And they said Jay-Z had something to do with this workout, like push Roger Goodell.
See, I want to know more about that too, because just for all the people who think that Jay-Z is working with the man necessarily, like what was his involvement? Was he a part of him getting the deal anywhere, or was he a part of him getting the deal on a Saturday? Because that's kind of fucked up, regardless if he got him the deal, but it can only be on a Saturday.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I heard Jay-Z push Roger Goodell to get him a workout because he said he took like a major blow from
so that as like was it
from
quick pro quo, whatever, something for something else, like you do me one, I do you one.
He took a blow from the
backlash
or
and
community or rap community and people that's behind him because he signed.
I wanna ask this, and we can wrap this. We can leave the Kaepernick topic alone. Why did people get so mad or whatever? How did they feel the way about Jay-Z for working with the NFL? But this weekend we were all in support of Colin Kaepernick trying to work with the NFL. You get what I'm saying? Like, whatever energy you have for Jay-Z and say he shouldn't work with the NFL,
right?
You should say it. The same thing with Colin
Kaepernick,
agree. Because why should he want to work there?
I agree, but I was
what you're saying, but I would say it's different just because this isn't Jay-Z's passion. This is Colin's passion. He grew up playing football, loving football. Jay-Z grew up loving rapping, blah, blah, blah. So it's his passion at the end of the day. I understand you got to work with the man, but that's your passion.
But what Torrance is saying is like, why agree with Kaepernick working with a company?
No, I get it, because it's passion. That's what I'm saying, because it's his passion. That's what I'm saying.
Sometimes passions change. I always feel funny about this same thing. Eric Reed he working with the NFL too, and he talking about other people working on the NFL. Yeah. It's like, if I'm going to talk about cheating, and I'm going to talk about you cheating, it's like, what's the difference? Like, why you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is, like, if I'm going to do something this way, and you doing it the exact same way, I probably shouldn't talk about it. I'm making a spy hire. Or I'm telling on myself. Let's end it with that. Do y'all think that Cap will get a job?
No.
I don't think he will. I hope he do, but I don't think he will.
Do you think he should get a job?
I think he should.
If he should, where and why?
There's very many teams.
So give me one and give me why.
He can easily be a quarterback for Miami.
So there's where and then why?
Because he's better than all the quarterbacks that's on Miami roster right now.
So do you think Miami's trying to win games this year?
Not this year, but next
year.
year.
So why would he want to go there?
You talking about for the following?
I'm talking about
so for next year?
Yeah.
And okay, so what about you? Just give me one where and one why.
I would say Denver, and the why is, of course, they don't have a quarterback there, but
don't say that so soon. You see the young boy today? He looked okay.
Okay, we can say there's multiple teams, but the why behind it is because.
So give me one team, but your team was Denver, but give me the.
Okay, the why is because the NFL, it's a lot of read option going over the top play action that's still going on today in today's game, and that's what he excels in. So why not?
At what point do you think that he'll, I don't know how to word it, because if he gonna win, you probably have to pay him, and nobody's gonna want to pay. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's when I say why, it's like, all right. So if Miami, especially with the model or whatever it is being now, winning like with a young, inexpensive quarterback, right? If you can get Kaepernick cheap, then yeah, that's how I feel. You go ahead. But let's say Kaepernick, of course, he do good. He may want to get paid.
You don't think nobody will pay?
I don't know. Because my question would be, why would they?
Because if you got a team, say you got a team like Miami that ain't winning nothing, Kaepernick come aboard and they actually start winning games.
And then you pay Kaepernick and you can't pay nobody else.
But people care about, that's GMs, you notice, they want to win or whatever. So I think
the same reason why you get upset, or same reason why you say that the Lions probably shouldn't have paid Matthew Stafford all that money, is the same reason why the Lions are stuck where they are, because we can't pay. We can't spread the money out.
I ain't saying
he wouldn't be a top quarterback.
But that's I'm saying. So that's
Stafford numbers.
And that's what I say. If he's gonna be cheap, then yeah. But if not,
I mean,
I think that's gonna create a problem because if he played, the better he played, the more he probably the higher salary he'll demand. Right or wrong?
You give him you give him a decent contract. I ain't saying you give him top dollars, but you gotta give him a decent contract if he wins.
Where wherever it go, if he get a job, I hope it work. But he kind of set the model or follow in the footsteps of so many that we saw before him. But I just personally, we was looking at football today, and one of the biggest matchups of the day was of young black quarterbacks, Lamar Jackson versus Deshaun Watson. And I think we just take a quick time out to highlight the fact that, young black quarterbacks are running in the field. Maybe 4 of the top 10 or 5, maybe even 4 of the top 5, or at least 4 of the top 6 or 7 or 10 quarterbacks are at least some kind of black.
Mahomes, Russell Wilson.
Oh, Watson.
And Lamar Jackson. That's just all that I can think of on top of my head. At least it's good to see the potential face of the NFL all being black.
Jacoby
Brissett doing real good. Came out the New England system. I really like the fact of that.
Yeah. So, that's dope. Shouts out to the black NFL quarterbacks.
As much
Mahomes,
we talking about like these black quarterbacks,
probably make white potato salad.
they ain't gonna never get the.
He probably like raisins in his shit.
They ain't gonna never get the props like Brady and Aaron.
They gotta force them. You gotta. I don't want to say force it, but you just gotta be.
And then let's not. Cam gonna do his thing next year. Cam ain't out the league just yet.
Yeah.
Cam gonna find a spot. Is because
Chicago, bro.
I hate it because I would want him to go to Denver, either him and Stafford to go to Denver, but if the young quarterback gonna look like this, they might got one.
No,
he looked okay. He looked okay against a good.
They just played Atlanta today. He threw like 4 picks today.
Today he did.
They played Minnesota.
No,
Denver played Minnesota.
I'm talking about Carolina.
Oh no, I'm talking. I'm sorry. I said Denver. I said Denver. I thought I said Denver. I'm talking about Denver. No, I said I want Stafford or Cam to go to Denver. Because Cam probably done it. And they have a reason to get rid of him now. You know why?
True.
So because they got a white replacement, so they have a reason to get rid of him now. A white inexpensive replacement.
Yeah, but
so
he ain't the quarterback either.
I think he should. I don't know where he should go. But. So yeah, Lamar Jackson, shout out to Lamar Jackson, Deshaun Watson, Pat Mahomes, Russell Wilson, Jacoby Brissett. Who we missing? Cause let's get them all.
Haskins starting.
Dwayne Haskins. Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Who else? Come on, help us out, DeVille.
Yeah, I see it.
DeVille don't know because he white.
Oh, Dak Prescott, man.
Oh, shout out to Dak Prescott
fan,
as well. He don't comprehend that. And he also said some weird stuff when he was all about that stuff.
Oh, he straight did his cowboy impression.
What's his name? Tampa Bay.
Jameis Winston. Yeah, he'll be on the move somewhere next year.
I figured out why Jameis Winston played the way he do. You know what their offensive coordinator is? Byron Leftwich. It made perfect sense.
But he's been doing this, Jameis, before.
You're right.
He got there.
You're right. But and I don't know, man. I don't know how long he's been up, but it just make perfect sense because they are the exact same. 1 week, Byron Leftwich look like oh shit, and the next week is like oh shit. So this week, back the fuck out of here. Will Melo work in Portland? What do you say, guys?
I'll let you go first.
Will he? I hope so.
Wait. Because last week, I said, fact the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. It was a big enthusiastic one. Oh, yeah, so what's up now? Because y'all like Melo? Come on, man.
I didn't say fuck.
Y'all both did.
That's because it was
last week. Last week was
Lamar
Lamar Jackson better than Vic. And you all was like, fuck no. Y'all did it.
That's because
so
it was obvious.
enthusiastically.
This is not.
Oh, I thought you were saying.
I think it's more obvious that we gonna make it to
obvious because we uncertain right now.
Uncertain.
I think we all want it to work.
You right.
But
so fact the fuck out of here, DeVille.
I'ma say
the lights answering for you, D.
I'm gonna say
say fact. Yeah, you better.
I'm gonna say fact. Just because I want it to work so bad, man. but you never know because I think the only reason it could work is because, you know, in Houston, they tried to make him something that he wasn't, a spot-up shooter. I think Portland just going to be like, let him play. You know, let Melo be Melo instead of, like, you know, putting him in a crazy situation.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, and even though McCollum and Lillard, they had a ball in their hands so much, I think you can bring Melo off the bench and just let him be Melo.
Why can't Melo learn to get the ball, make one move, and make a decision?
I think he can with Portland, though. That's the thing.
We ain't seen him do this
No,
yet,
because
though.
of the system he was in.
Now, to get to my factor, fuck out of here. Melo, it should have worked at Houston.
What is it? You got factor fuck out of here.
Come on, I'm getting to it.
Like I just, I want y'all to get the same answer, the same like last week. Fuck, I want it first. I want the answer first.
It's not that obvious, though.
It is that obvious because y'all like Melo.
It should have worked because all Houston does is play ISO ball. Carmelo loves ISO ball, so I don't see why that didn't work. Now, you saying that Melo get the ball and make a decision. That's what he's been doing his whole career.
No,
it's a black hole once he gets the rock. In Denver, he gets the rock,
make
he's
a move
going.
And make a decision.
Right. In New York, he gets the rock, he's going.
Ball,
he's
he
making a
gotta
decision.
get it, he gotta feel you, he gotta jab step and loopy do you. That's what I'm saying.
So do Harden. Dribble.
James Harden ain't won shit either.
Dribble. All that dribbling.
He ain't won none of that.
But to say all of that, I'm going to have to go fuck out of here. The reason I'm saying that is I'm rooting for Melo, but I know it's not going to work because he's only going to have a small window to showcase. They're not going to give him an extended window. If he had that, I would say fact. He doesn't have that.
How you know that?
They're going to have a short
leash on
leash
there.
on him, man.
I kind of think that too. You already know my answer, cuz fuck out of here. Melo ain't gonna work. I don't think Melo. I don't even want to say that, but I don't know, man. Because I feel like if Melo play how Melo used to, Melo is a now today starting good ass power forward. Like the Melo of old was a great power forward today. You gotta do whatever to get him to do that. But I think to do that, you got to do too much of what Portland don't do good. So that's why it's not going to work.
So do you remember Rodney Hood with them last year?
Yeah.
Why he can't do what Rodney Hood did last year?
Because he's not Rodney Hood. Because Rodney Hood is
That's
also...
all
Rodney Hood has a sad career in rap where he used to be a star, so he don't need to start him no more. So Melo still wants to start him. That's why, I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
I think he take his role, play his role, and because this is like his last string, so he gotta. He don't have no choice.
He had a couple lags.
No, this really. I think he really know like this is it for me.
You better fucking hope. This past week we also saw the return of Paul George to the Clippers. Who they play that first game?
His first game action was against the Pelicans.
The Pelicans.
And they lost that game, but PG
132 to 127 with all this vaunted defense that we was talking about.
Ball or Ingram.
It happens. It happens.
Or Hart.
Okay.
He's got more defenders than them. They got Hart. They got all the Hart.
Tough.
They don't got no. They got Hart.
They shouldn't have lost that game, bro. They shouldn't have lost that game.
Clippers are 8-5.
Only person Clippers didn't have was Kawhi, and that's because he on his low management.
You say low management, the whole league is going towards
which I think is dumb.
So don't say.
But in Paul George's return, he had 35.
It's a smooth transition.
35, 9, and 4.
In the
That was
second
pretty
game,
good.
I believe he dropped. He could have went for 50, but I believe he blew out. Who was it?
Let's talk about his return. So we'll get there. So how did he look in the first game? Man?
Effortless.
I ain't gonna lie, he looked like he didn't miss no game.
Yeah.
Like he just came in, played like he ain't missed a game, man. That's scary though. I ain't gonna hold you up.
Did I say it was gonna be an easy transition?
You can't say that yet because he ain't played Kawhi.
They're both unselfish.
I really don't. I don't see it being no issue though. I don't. I want it to look good. I want it to look good. I want the Clippers to be whatever everybody think the Clippers is gonna be. So when 80 and Avery Bradley and my Lakers beat the Clippers,
That ain't happening.
I want that to happen too.
that's I want
Like
to be
Christmas?
because I don't want no excuses because you know
I
everything.
know. I want it to be a full roster on Christmas Day. I want everybody to play. I don't want no load management, nothing. I just want. And after the Clippers win, I say
I
Clippers
don't care
win.
about
I'm
the
gonna say
Christmas
that
Day
right
though. I
now.
don't care about
That
Christmas
game
Day though.
will not matter. If the
Christmas
Clippers
Day
win,
won't
I
matter.
don't care. If the Lakers win, I don't. It doesn't matter. That game has no bearing on the
But he would
series.
talk shit if the Clippers beat them and blew them out.
That's a lie. I always
Yes,
say
you will.
year after year. I say regular season games don't matter.
You would
I don't say
definitely
that.
talk shit. You
I
talk
don't
shit
might
now.
say that, but if the
Do I say that?
if the
Yes,
You
or no?
talk
Ain't no
shit
right
about-
to it. I
But
say
if the
that.
Clippers,
No, you talk shit about the
Lakers-
Warriors losing by double digits right now.
That's
When we
because
don't
I said
even
the
care.
whole season they were
I don't
garbage.
care, but
I
so
said
it don't
that
matter,
before.
right? So that's how we know that you'll talk shit. That's my
And
example.
you know he gonna say something after Clippers. Say the Clippers win by 20. You know he
That's
ain't
what
gonna
I'm
be
saying.
like
He's
it
gonna
don't
say
matter.
something.
He gonna be like, yeah, they can't beat the Clippers.
I always say
You will.
regular
So
season.
if they win by 20, you
Who
gonna say
says
it don't
seeding
matter.
doesn't matter when it comes to championship teams?
Seeding does matter, believe it or not.
No, it does not. When it
Slightly.
comes to championship
Not all the
Home
way.
court advantage,
No, it does not.
Yes, it
we
does.
talking about
believe it or not.
those type of teams. Home court does not matter. Now, when you talking about 5th seeds and 6th seeds and crap like that, yeah, it matters.
So his first game, he looked good, came back. They took the W or they took the L. 132-127. The next game they played.
150 to 101.
the Hawks, right?
They murdered somebody.
The
The
Hawks.
next
I think
game,
they beat the Hawks.
they beat the Hawks 150. God damn, 150 to 101.
He could have easily went for like 60, but I don't know. I think he sat like the fourth quarter or something. He had he shot 10 for 17. It was effortless.
Yeah, 37.
10 for 17.
Yeah, 10 for 17, 6 and 11 3-pointers. He only played 20 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. He could have easily had a career night, but hey, low management.
He ain't gonna shoot like that when Kawhi play.
17 shots, he is gonna get that. That's not a lot of shots.
He don't get 37, get 17 shots. I don't know what he can do. I like Paul George. I think he ain't gonna not that efficient again. Well, I don't know because Kawhi might make it that easy.
I don't know. Kawhi had one of them games.
Lou Williams also had 21 or 25 that game. Who was Jay Robinson? Whoever Jay Robinson is had 21 that game. 33 minutes he played, probably a lot of backup minutes though. But so overall, how y'all feeling about Paul George coming back?
I'm feeling good about it. They look good. I believe in the Clippers.
Can we all get together and watch a basketball game this week so we can talk about it on the
Sure.
next episode? I don't know. Let's pick one after, or just in the text
Cool.
message. And when is the first game presumably where
Both of them.
where Kawhi and Paul George play against the Lakers?
I don't know.
Against AD and Avery Bradley and
You
Kyle
said against the
Kuzma.
Lakers?
Yeah, against my Lakers though, but not your Lakers.
Christmas.
That's the first time. That's the next time they'll play with everybody. Okay, so I don't want to. I hate Christmas.
Christmas.
Game.
If they ain't on that load management
I
job.
hate Christmas because it don't fucking matter. Christmas game is nobody play no deep. Like it's almost like an All-Star game until like the fourth and a half quarter. Like it don't even matter, man. I hate Christmas game.
This gonna matter. Only reason I say
LeBron gonna be out there
because
smiling at Kawhi the
I
whole
would
game.
say yes.
neither one of them
They
teams
should
gonna wanna
both
lose.
be on the court because the Clippers, okay, they played the Lakers on Christmas, but prior to that, they play Sunday, which is the 22nd. Christmas is on Wednesday, so you got Monday and Tuesday off.
So they should play.
Both of them should be there.
They should play.
As long as no injuries happens, they should be there.
So whoever play Wednesday, let's go to Buffalo Wild Wings. They got the new Buffalo. They got the new boneless wings. I want to go.
I can't do that.
Well, never mind. So we'll finish out this episode with suspension news from James Wiseman. So, what's the news? What's the update? I saw that he had withdrew his settlement. And I thought that might have meant something good, but
To me, that means that he's focusing on just turning pro. Whether that's
what was the news? Though? Let's give him the news first.
So
y'all got me on that one.
I think they made it like indefinite.
He's
like,
suspended
suspension
indefinitely.
so he
He's
can't play at all.
academically ineligible.
That's what I'm
It's academic though, right?
Yeah. Well,
No,
Not
not based on
academic.
academics.
not academic.
Okay, I thought I saw that too. I'm
no,
sorry.
not academic. But basically, he's suspended for the rest of the season.
And with them withdrawing whatever second argument he was trying to do, withdrawing from that, the paperwork, tells me he's focusing on just forget the amateur route.
See, when I first
pro status now.
When I first heard that he got rid of it, I thought that maybe they came up with something like so many games that he could play.
Yeah, I thought it was like a resolution.
Yeah, that's why I thought he got rid of it. But when they said like indefinite, I'm like, that's when I kind of got lost. Like, well, then why would he do that? You know what I'm saying? So maybe you're right. Maybe he just like, man, forget it. They seen me play these 2 games. I'm going pro anyway. So that could be it. I don't know.
So what type of players he compared to? Like what type of?
Like Embiid. They compare him to Embiid.
Has he only like 6'10", right?
He that big?
Yeah.
Was he 7 foot? Let me see.
He ain't 7 foot, but he like 6'10".
I know he got hit the weight room. He real frail.
Yeah. He play defense. He block. He can shoot. He can post. Like they compared him to like an Embiid.
Okay.
But the 2 games I seen, he definitely #1. The 2 games I seen, so it's like
James Wiseman is this thing 7'1".
I knew he was something like that. Yeah.
All right, so the NBA Draft.net player comparison has James Wiseman compared to Nikola Vucevic.
What?
From Orlando. That's not a bad comparison though. He a good player. He just in Orlando.
Yeah, he's a good player, but
LA, one of them.
Who?
LA.
He
just got hit the weight room.
He can hoop.
He's a freshman, so of course.
Yeah.
But
because he could look like Manute Bol as far as body frame.
I wouldn't even want to play.
The ball should get down though.
Sometimes.
That's all I'm gonna say. He should get down. His son okay.
Yeah.
I'm a little upset that he kind of got treated how he treated in the draft. Because if he would have been a foreigner, or he is a foreigner, if he would have been a white foreigner or a non-black foreigner, he's Puerto Rican or from Argentinian, or
Ireland.
if he was anywhere else and he just wasn't that color, his last name was like something else, Vucevic or another one. Because Bol got down. Like, Bol was nice. He can play. That nigga can hoop. And he got kind of disrespected in the draft last year, in my mind.
He did.
And I feel like you should like him more because with the spider and shit, that's true. That's deep African symbolism and shit like that. So I ain't really like that. And I don't like that in all sports, how certain immigrants get, praised or get, we can all agree that's maybe a topic we can have for a discussion one day. This has been another episode of Overtime Sports Show. Make sure you guys are following along with the hashtag #LetOvertimeKnow. Let us know how you feel about everything. Join the conversation. Check us all out everywhere, or follow us everywhere. WTMN World. Make sure you visit the site WTMNworld.com.
Quick shout out to my teams: Miami Heat 9-3. Yes, 9-3. San Francisco 49ers 9-1. Yeah.
Who they played
I
tonight?
think Arizona.
They won, presumably.
I gotta give it to you, man. 49ers.
Hey,
Sight!
oh, see, yes, see. Okay.
This has been another episode of Overtime Sports Show. Thank you guys for watching.
Fuck you, man.
I was hoping you was